completed it with Polaris. I have not yet heard somebody complete it yet without Polaris.
Yeah, I feel like you said, the Serene string should have been a tradable thing, and then both scrap metal and resin you have to
Yeah,
get yourself.
yeah, even both of them would have been 100% on that. Yeah. And even though they, like I said, they did help with the whistles, they did help with the totems, that's great, but even that's going to be a hell of a grind. The drop rate on those is ridiculous, almost non-existent. Instead of making them craftable like some of the other totems, like the Scylla totem and whatnot, they didn't make them craftable, so you're kind of screwed with that. And
How lucky are you that
you might
that you're
get
able to get?
one out of your daily shop.
Yeah.
Again, one per day. Even if you got one per day, let's go with this theory and this math for a second. If you got one per day out of your daily shop, if it was a guaranteed one per day, you're still not guaranteed an ethereal or a bloop. You could get babies, you could get a colossal ancient, you could get a colossal blue on something that, again, is a limited item. So, and again, you guys farmed for how many hours yesterday for angler quests and didn't receive a single bloop whistle. So that is the whole thing. Something that is not easily obtained yet again.
Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, as like I said, it went from a middle ground, like more of a middle. It looks like it went from middle ground, fucking ground, to heavy ground, and I don't care for it.
Okay, so here on the 20th, okay, so Cloud went back. This is where when Asteris got released on the 27th, and he was able to go back through the chat where they chat over in through game, and it comes across our screens through game. You can see there is a chat tab that they chat in, and on at 11:35 a.m. on 12/27/2025, Nick stated that the first person to show them Astra's Serenade will receive a 1 out of 1 reward from him. And yes, Astra's Serenade is limited. So that is the one. So he did apparently say it in the AA. But again, there is no announcements in the updates. There is no time frame. There is no indication in the change logs. So again, when is it going away?
Yeah, like
Again, it goes back to lack of professionalism. It goes to, like, again, I don't think I've ever seen them implement something that is quote unquote limited without proper stating that it's limited. Not everybody was here for that AA. I know I wasn't, and I know other people weren't. So again, that's your only time stating it. Where is it in the updates? The actual Discord channel update stating that it's limited, and when the fuck is it going away?
yeah, because
I still get asked all the time whether or not this route is limited. Because
uh,
people don't know. Because it's not announced properly
yeah, it's not clear.
by the devs, which it should be. I don't think I've ever been in a game that has not properly announced when something is limited and how many days is on it.
Yeah,
For anything, whether it's a quest, whether it's an event, whether it's anything. It's extreme lack of professionalism. It's shady. It's untrustworthy. What the fuck is going on with this damn rod?
Yeah. I don't even think I'm going to be able to afford the rod.
And that's the other thing. Like, the one only change I know that they initially made to this is originally the Serene was supposed to be a profane Leviathan. Like,
God damn.
yeah, yeah.
There's
Go
no
catch
fucking
that bitch
way.
on fucking Duskwire.
Never. It would never happen.
Right?
Just saying.
Yeah,
Literally could never.
it would be literally impossible to catch a Leviathan of any kind on Duskwire.
And if you
I
can,
can't even
by
catch
God,
the Ashen Claw on Duskwire. Like,
if you can catch a huntfish, I mean, okay, maybe Mossjaw. I feel like Mossjaw is catchable on Duskwire. I don't know, maybe. If we're talking about updated huntfish, or are we talking about, huntfish as they are now?
huntfish as they are now. Like, that
Yeah,
Ashen
so
Claw,
maybe,
I couldn't even
maybe.
do that on Duskwire. Well, not because it was difficult with my bar or whatever. My bar was fine and I was on the fish line the entire time, but it did more damage than what progress I was gaining. I was losing progress rather than gaining it while staying on the line. Imagine what that fucking Leviathan would do to you.
Yeah.
If it bit, if it did anything, you'd be
Oh,
fucked. There's no way you're catching a fucking Serene and then you need a profane, which again is a extremely low chance of spawning.
yeah. The more I think on it, the more I'm like, I think I'm gonna like. I think y'all should just go ahead and get your extras because I'm not gonna be able to afford it.
And that's the other thing. Like 50 mil. They've nerfed this economy to the ground. Even Maelstrom didn't cost that much. There hasn't been anything since the nerf that has cost that much. You don't make money like you used to. Why is it 50 fucking mil? I know Polaris was 50 mil. And it literally is a slightly tweaked rendition of the same quest for Polaris. But this ain't Polaris. And it ain't the same economy.
Yeah, I know. Like if it was before the nerfed economy, like I could afford it for sure.
Right? Like, it's literally, I don't think their brains work properly. Again, I think they expected everybody to get Polaris and somehow expect everybody to have that kind of money when again, it ain't the same economy that they ruined. The economy today is garbage in general. It's not balanced like they said they wanted. It's a clusterfuck of shit and
Yeah.
damn near non-existent.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, it's a balance. We're trying to balance things, but then the proof of that they're not thinking of true balance is part of it is you can't make as much money, and then you're gonna put a limited time rod out that costs 50 million.
Right?
When the previous limited time rod that you just had before this, or at the same time, technically it's kind of overlapped, but was Maelstrom was like 3.5.
Mm-hmm. That's the
So make it
highest
5
one that
million.
they've had since the nerf.
Yeah, so make it 5 million. I mean, 5 million is doable. 10 million's even doable, really.
Right, by having at 15 million is literally old economy's money because that's how much Polaris was.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, like I said before, they're getting lazy with shit anyways, and probably lack of really the drive and the excitement of the game anyhow. I mean, look at the last several things besides Maelstrom, which is the first thing that they've really kind of put some effort in designing. But the look at let's look at um Asher's Wish for a second to begin with. The literal design of Asher's Wish, including the aura that comes off the side of it, is identical to that of Polaris, just a reskin in color. And like little, you know, differences in like the like colors. It's literally a reskin of Asterisk, or of Polaris. Same little wispy things that come off the side. Same, and literally in the same location. So the aura of it is the exact same. The design of it's the exact same. The only thing that they did different was give it an acoustic body instead of an electric body. If it was an electric body, it would be Polaris with the skin. That's all it is. This is literally all it is. And there could have been so much more, especially since they, also weren't real original in my opinion with the name. They literally just slapped Astro Hook and fucking Polaris Serenade together and fucking had a baby. I expected the rod to, at the very least, resemble to an extent both rods that they decided to slam the names together of. No, it just more so resembles Polaris to the T, but with a skin and an acoustic body. Like, you look at even the new tryhard skin that's in the shop, it's literally a reskin of an old skin. Like, the rewards for the tryhard, quote unquote, that they came out with, that we've been waiting over a month and a half for, that I'm pretty sure, to be quite frank, I think that they forgot about, which is why we got a lazy ass reskin for that, was a reskin of the chairboat, and they added colors to the original way that the tryhard looks. There's our rewards for doing the class. That again was also supposed to be for those of us who did the quest and didn't buy the rod, but now it's also available to those who bought the rod. If you go back and redo the quest, there is new dialogue, so there is that if you're interested in any of those quests, and a try hard title. There was no real effort in any of that.
Oh, my wrist hurts.
Hey, Vision.
No, I'm done. I can't handle doing Duskwire at extended periods of times. It's irritating.
I think it's just because you have a thing against Esquire to start with.
I really do. I also have a thing against RNG, and that's what this has become.